Hey, Brain. How's it going? Since I struggled in Pokemon Go earlier when talking about Mario, I'm gonna be playing some Minion Rush. I just found out that they have a new event. Maybe I shouldn't have used the fever just yet. Duck, can you not do that? Nice. Yeah. No! I wasn't supposed to hit the fever! Ow! Minions in Ukraine. I'm not making it up. That is an actual mission in this game. Brave Minion. Oh yeah! That's a minion you can get with premium. Lab coat offer. Dude, that's perfect for my city. The lab coat and the beaker and that purple colored test tube? I think that's a test tube. Hello. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Oh, Isako? Hello. Hello. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna activate it. Dangle likes Minion Rush. He likes to mimic sounds that came from it. I was talking earlier about Charles Martinet retiring as the voice of Mario. It's gonna be shocking news. I forgot to mention, what about SMG4? How is he gonna feel knowing that the voice actor of Mario is stepping down? He's known for making Mario-themed videos with the Charles Martinet voice. So, that's gonna be a yikes for anyone that makes Mario content, and they're gonna hear that his voice has been replaced by someone else. As a defender of Illumination, it makes sense that I play the game that's based on their most profitable franchise. So you get a Pokemon Go stream and you get a Minion Rush stream. Carl offer. Wow. Look at those sparkles. Wow. They're really like changing the models. He looks so good. Is that what the Minions are going to look like in the new Minion movie? The Despicable Me 4? Oh, why did I have to say that? Look, I am excited for it, but I just don't want to take any chances. It could still be pretty bad. How you doing, Pharrell? Oh my. He's weak. A dragon needs to eat. And I'm gonna feed him. Hang on a second! Don't ever make that face or those eyes again, Dave. Punch 13 minions and... Dangle, can you close the door? Oh, I don't want to hear that. I know, I'm just... Those are my thoughts exactly, Dave. No, don't laugh. That wasn't funny. That was not funny. Not funny. Close the door, please. You can also punch minions in this game. Hey Mitchie, how you doing? Playing Minion Rush. Earlier I was playing Pokemon Go. You saw me struggling with that. So I'm gonna play some Minion Rush. Did they update it? I'm seeing new stuff. Ah! No! They're even wearing lab coats. Jeez, they updated the game. They really updated the game. You see, that's what you should have done, Crash on the Run. You should have innovated. Grape. You know, I'm starting to wonder, what would happen if I actually did have a pen to use rather than use my finger? Earlier, I was drawing on Adobe Fresco with my finger. I don't use like an Apple Pencil or anything like that because it just seems so simple. I don't want to do that, and it'd be like, what's the point? Heart. No, I just want the ad to end. Do I have to, like, tap on something? Now color it. Color it? How? Where do I go? How do I get out of it? Oh, right there. Yeah, hello. You don't need to get premium, because I just saw that you can actually get the Brave Minion from the market once you have enough tickets. Minion Rush is better than Temple Run and Subway Surfers. Jeffy's now 19, and so is the Brooklyn guy. The Brooklyn guy shares his birthday with Jeffy. It's his birthday too. How convenient. I sleep on the couch. Dangle sleeps on I think it's a canopy. It's making a lot of squeaking sounds. How many minutes did it say I had to run? Oh, it's not that long. I really love the updated graphics that they put. Is that a flower? They must have updated it. They really updated this game. That's what you should have done, Crash on the Run. You should have innovated. You really didn't do much to stand out. Minion Rush actually innovated and was better. Run, Minion, run! I know what you're probably thinking. You gotta play as Mel? Later. I'll play as him later. Mel is only good when it comes to Minion Rush. At least he does smile in here. Which is actually really cute. I'm waiting for Otto to finally be in the game. Like, come on. You're giving, like, costumes to these other minions. Nell got a new costume. Bob got a new costume. Kevin got one. Stuart got one. Phil was introduced. But there's nothing for Otto. You would think they had a movie to go along with it, that he'd be in the game, but he's not. I don't understand. Why are you not putting him in the game? Ah! A shark! Yeah, is that really gonna help you? Oh my. Yeah. He still got eaten. Fishdom. Is this like actual gameplay? Has anyone even ever played this game before? Because I normally get these ads like a lot. It's always a fish. I get it's a fish eat fish world, but this is so unrealistic. I don't believe this. I don't buy it. How does a clownfish eat the shark and all those other fish? Aren't they supposed to be like reef fish or something? Kind of a mess up. A fish eats a fish. Well, it's a fishy fish game. And besides, I just had to play it, okay? They're the ones that made the game. Don't ask me. Jump over obstacles. Yes, hello. Okay. Where are you, Mel? Don't all minions sound the same? Not all of them. Well, not all of them. Some have a unique voice, even though they're voiced by the same actor. You get a higher pitched for the small two eyes. You get like a teenage voice for the one eyes, and a very more serious voice for these tall two-eyed minions. Kevin's got big brother energy. Stuart's basically the middle child, the teenager. I don't really like how he acted in Minions The Rise of Gru. At least you could say at least with Stuart, he didn't really stay out of character. He's basically got sibling rivalry with Kevin, because Kevin's more serious. And Stuart's a slacker, basically. That's a great way to identify the minions. Kevin never was out of character. He looked out for his brothers. Even if he was a leader, he has no unlikable traits. There's nothing unlikable about him. Sure, he gets into squabbles with Stuart, but as for him and Bob, he's mostly a big brother to him. Kevin is a much better leader than Mel. I don't want to go in detail with how bad Mel was as a leader, but yeah, I could see why he didn't last long. Why he acted so much different in Minions The Rise of Gru, I don't know. I feel like there's some kind of thing that happened. He used to be playful like all the other minions. He went from being a playful minion that cross-dressed and played with Tupperware to progressively becoming a more antagonistic minion as Despicable Me 3 rolled on. He's even got a Despicable Mel costume. Gesundheit. This guy is literally evil. Mel is evil. I know there's other minions too that are about as evil as him, like Tim or Claude. I wouldn't say Mason. Mason's a little bit different. If you don't know who Mason is, he's from the short Minion Scouts. And he looks like Kevin. Except he's kind of prone to anger. Like he literally blows up. Like, not like blow up, but he literally would use a launcher just to set up a forest fire. a campfire. I can't really talk because I'm trying my best not to hit the missiles. Anyways, what was I saying? He would use like a launcher just to make a campfire. He has limited patience. He would not make a good leader, honestly. Since Drew sounds like young Drew never had a deep voice. He has a kid voice for life. Dude, do you even hear his voice in Minions Rise of Gru? It sounds like Drew's voice, but pitched to high heaven. Yeah, well, I'm pretty despicable. You don't want to cross me. He sounds like a kid, but he's still basically got this Steve Carell voice. But you gotta remember that Minions came first before Despicable Me 3, so they must have got inspiration from young Gru's voice and pitched it to make it sound like Drew. Maybe they couldn't afford another actor to voice Gru's brother, so they just picked Steve Carell. Why don't you just use Pierre Coffin? You literally use him in that demonstration that Gru shows Drew to break into Balthazar Brad's base. Yeah, those sounds that human was making, that was Pierre Coffin. He sounded, those are Minion sounds. He's like, wait, that's Pierre! Is that why he's also credited? He didn't just voice the Minions, he also voiced those people in the little demonstration that he was showing. The diagram, basically. I know that because I have the movie. I have it recorded. I've seen the movie. Gru met Marcus's new boyfriend, and Gru gets really mad. Ow! See, he's got that thing with the eyelids, even if he's upset. Look at that. I know it's a little nitpick and all, but geez, this Minion. Monopoly Go? Oh, great, we got another Go. Only this time it's the Monopoly Man. Or how Black Yoshi said it, you look like the Monopolies Man. Who came up with this? Who came up with this? Was it Hasbro Interactive? Who approved of that? Who's like, we should make this a mobile game? Who plays Monopoly on mobile? You had like some promotion with McDonald's with Monopoly. Collect 290 bananas with the banana vacuum. I'm gonna stick with Mel. I'm sticking with Mel. Gru loves Drew more than a brother. Actually, that's the only thing I can really like about Despicable Me 3. The brother bond between Gru and Drew is actually really wholesome and cute. And funny too, especially when they were pretending to be each other. It's a twin thing. If the movie would have focused about these guys and Balthazar Brad trying to take over Hollywood, it would have made a lot more sense. It'll be easier to follow. But you got so many of these plots jumbled up together, it's really hard to follow. Like, Gru and Lucy get fired from their job. Mel rebels against Gru and takes the minions to go on their own adventure. Gru finds out he has a twin brother. The twin brother wants to follow in his footsteps. Bowser wants to take over Hollywood. There's this guy who's in love with Margot because she ate a cheese. Lucy tries to be a good mom. Agnes tries to find a unicorn. The minions are in jail. There are so many plots. Focus on maybe one or two and continue on. With Rise of Gru, you could understand. There were 3 different side stories. Gru gets kidnapped by Wild Knuckles because he mistakes that he has the stone. Kevin, Stuart, and Bob set out to San Francisco to save Gru, while Otto goes on his own adventure to get the amulet back. Zodiac Stone, whatever. It's 3 different plots. The Vicious 6 won't really focus that much on, but even with that, it's not enough to destroy the movie. You gotta have a good balance. Rise of Gru had a balance. Despicable Me 3 did not have a balance. Even look at the first Minions movie. The only complaint I have with the second Minions movie is they didn't utilize all the Minions in the climax. In the first Minions movie, it showed the Minions coming to life like how they were created. They served bosses. Kevin, Stuart, and Bob leave the cave to find a new boss, all while Dave temporarily is leader of the Minions when they're in the ice cave, but they have to leave the ice cave because they accidentally killed a Yeti. Then they go on their own adventure to England. Even with that, the Minions were in the climax because they all made it to England. However, in Rise of Gru, they're at Gru's house, selling Tupperware, and are shown at the very end singing "You Can't Always Get What You Want" in Minionese. If they would have, helped with the final climax, the Vicious 6 wouldn't even stand a chance against them. I get it would have been, a lot of animation and stuff, but I guess the climax, it's very action-packed. You can't top that. But I kind of prefer Kevin being a kaiju in the first Minions movie as more action-packed because he saved England, his brothers, and all the other Minions from annihilation. I don't know. People might say, oh, it's a dumb climax. Okay, say you got a brother, and then you get kidnapped by some bad guy, and he goes out of his own way to turn into a kaiju and fights the villain to save you and other people's lives. Does that sound like an exciting climax? It does. But I feel that Rise of Gru took a lot more risks, which is why that one is a lot more action-packed. It may be my favorite movie of 2022, but I still think the first Minions movie is better. Huh? Now say money, money, money. Yeah, and I found Art of Gru and Drew. That's right, the art's not mine. You gotta stop looking at that stuff. Dude, you gotta stop. You gotta stop looking at that stuff. Why did I sound like Skips? What the heck? I sound like Skips that sound like Chad in regular show. I'm a Jeremy, not a Chad! I don't want to be a Chad. I'm always Jeremy. It's like Junior said in SML. I'm always Thomas. Yeah, well, I'm always Jeremy. I'm such a nerd, Skips. I don't even know where that came from. I want to debate on what I think is probably the worst thing ever. But I already told you what it was before. It was actually 2. That would be Despicable Me 3 and Merry Christmas Mordecai. Those 2 are the worst things I've ever seen. from their respected medias. Ouch! And the respective media has every right to have something that I don't like about it. Because not everything is flawless, you know. Hey, where'd he go? Oh, there you were. Yeah, so Despicable Me 3 and Merry Christmas Mordecai are the worst things from their medias. Absolute worst. I disqualified Cameo Jeremy because I'm not afraid of it anymore. I got over the fear and I actually like it now. You gotta remember, I'm 26. And also Cameo Jeremy helped me get the Galarian Zapdos, so he got his redemption. And once Despicable Me 4 comes out, it's Mel's turn. I see potential in Mel. I do think deep down he is a nice guy, because I've seen drawings where they portray him as being this tough minion, but he's vulnerable without Gru. I don't buy it. Why would you have the flashback of all things in jail? Like, you should have assisted with Balthazar Brat. Like, the minions are trying to find an evil boss, right? Balthazar is right there. Serve him. And then when you're in that climax, you have that flashback of all the times you had with Gru. That would be a lot more powerful instead of seeing you in a shower and seeing bubbles that resemble Gru. It's trying to make me feel bad, but they failed because of how unlikable he's been, with only one good positive. Yeah, that and helping the minions escape the jail doesn't really count, because he left one minion behind, and you hear that minion screaming out, "Buddy!" And he doesn't come back for it. Now, I don't know if Yellow is the New Black is in the same time when the minions are still in jail, or if Mel left more minions behind that we don't know about. There's about 10,000 minions. Over 10,000 minions. He would not have rescued all of them. Okay. Bowser Jr. has ADHD. It was confirmed in this series in SML. Yeah. I have all the seasons of regular show DVD. I heard they sell regular show DVDs more, but don't sell them in the US. Yeah, they stopped selling DVDs of regular show. They like pretty much stopped production. Yeah, seasons 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 still need to be on DVD. Why did you stop at season 3? I get that's 2 DVDs that have Jeremy in it. 3 if you count Mordecai Pack, because Every Meat Burritos is on there. Oh, so you can put the episodes where Jeremy's in on DVD? He was only in regular show twice. And he's got like 3 DVDs. He was in the commercial for Party Pack. It was when the monsters were summoned from the lake because of Rigby's boombox. Jeremy was right there. It's very tiny, but I saw him. They could have not have put Jeremy in there, but they did. Okay, someone, somewhere, probably likes Jeremy. Maybe I'm not the only person that likes him. Maybe someone on the crew liked Jeremy, but that doesn't change the fact that they literally drew him without a tail. In a frame. And the poster, the Comic-Con poster. Where's his tail? They forget to add it. We get another ad with this fish. Also, how are you moving your mouth? How are you moving your mouth? You're already dead. Watch this. See, he's still moving. He's still moving his mouth. And what's that supposed to be? That ain't no shark. That's a megalodon. Okay, so it starts off as like a little tadpole or something. Do I really have to do this again? Apparently so. Okay, let me go see if there's any Pokemon spawning. Animation looks better. Gravity Falls or Phoenix and Ferb? I don't know. I don't know. Dude, they're all so good. Was that a critical catch? Did I critical catch that? I didn't even see. It just like caught it. Like, okay, here you go. What the heck was that? I mean, I caught it, but yeah, it's weird. Yeah, that one was normal, but I don't get what happened with the other one. Okay, run 2,250 meters. Am I still good with battery? 12%. Whoa! Hey, Mel, do that again! I like that. I actually like that. That's cool. That's really cool. You're happy to see me. Mel, I want to like you, but you just haven't proven it yet. He has potential. Why can't you be like this in Despicable Me 3? And where the heck were you in the other Despicable Me movies? Or the first Minions? Did you have a different hairstyle? He used to look like Carl. His hair was sticking up. But as of Despicable Me 3, he has combed hair. On his side. I'm gonna draw one of my OCs when I'm done with Minion Rush. Either Ione or Grayson. Grayson's one of my OCs, a Virginia opossum. I just don't know. I tend to concentrate better when I'm not on live stream. It's one of those weird things where I tend to do much better when I'm not drawing on live stream and I have music to listen to. That's not video game music. Most of the time I just listen to commentary from Leo Convoy. Illumination hasn't done another Who's Who Minions thing. The latest one they did was Scott, who is basically a tall, two-eyed minion who is smart, wise, and farts a lot. Don't take it from me. That's what Gru says. And since then, there has not been another Who's Who of Minions. They stopped on Scott for some reason. I don't know if it was a mini-series, like, I want to know more about these minions. You told me about Jude, you told me about, you know what's weird? You know, it's really hard to really think about these minions because these are new ones that we don't know about. It's kind of hard to because you have minions that have personality. How am I gonna remember Jude or Mark or Sunny or even Scott? Those are the only 4 minions that have been confirmed for the short. Yeah, they got personalities, but they're basically one note. Jude is a minion that doesn't wear clothes. Mark acts like a dog. Sunny likes to laugh at things, and Scar's a minion that farts. Like, that's it? Come on. Where's the looking after each other like they're brothers? Where's the rebellious attitude? Where's the leader type? Like, their animations look like things you find in a storybook. That's what Minions Who is. And they only have 4 minions for it. Beavis and Butthead MC Vector. Huh. Hi! Hey! I'm playing some Minion Rush. Oh, I think Illumination's busy with Despicable Me 4. Are you telling me that you only have 4 of Who's Who for the Minions? If this is like a short series, where's one about Dave? Where's one about Bob or Stuart or Kevin or freaking Mel? Mel is in the book. I saw that he was in there. He was in the book. And some of the minions are duplicated on the same page. But hey, that's basically copy and paste. But that doesn't change the fact that I know Illumination can do better than this. I know they can. They're just focusing their time and energy on their other products. I think migration's almost done. And they're still working on Despicable Me 4. I don't know, Illumination. Are you sure you want to release Migration in December? I get it's an original movie, but I don't know if it's the best idea to have your movie during the holidays. You know, when people are going to be with families. And kids are opening presents. Well, I'm gonna go see Migration, and I'm gonna bring my Minions popcorn bucket. Well, because it's an Illumination movie, and I'm gonna go see it myself. Well, someone's gonna take me, but you get it. Yeah, well, I'm out basically using a minion I despise. Jeremy got his ass whooped by a golem earlier because I didn't use Drill Peck. And not only that, Escadrilles have basically dominated the Fantasy Cup in Pokemon Go. And I still haven't played Tekken and Mortal Kombat. I'm like, oh great, there's a new event in Minion Rush. I better go live stream that, and here I am right now. Maybe they're taking their time. Maybe this isn't the last of Minions Who's Who. You had something unique, Illumination. Something I would learn more about Minions and stuff. I think the best one they did was Sunny, because even though he laughs a lot, he always puts a smile on everyone's face and brightens everyone's day. That's actually really nice and sweet. Well, you know Illumination loves to play it safe, but still, that is just adorable. I like Sunny. Who is Sunny? He's one of the minions described in Who's Who. A one-eyed minion, actually, who's not rebellious. Live streaming Minion Rush right now, Mom. Okay, what is it? I still gotta make my ramen in a few minutes. Oh, great. I'll have it as a protein when I eat my ramen. Perfect. All right. Yeah. Yes, that'll be good. Art trades. Oh yeah! I also managed to do art trades for people, especially on Amino. I gotta get to one later on. And I do need to listen to music to help me concentrate. This is when I can't do it on live stream, like I gotta listen to Usher. I also heard that Good Burger's going to have a new movie. It's gonna be on Paramount Plus. Yeah, that's gonna be cool, I guess. First iCarly, now Good Burger. Wow. What I mean by that is they're under new management. They're on Paramount Plus. They're still owned by Viacom, but I'm sure they're gonna go in a whole different direction. You just won't be able to watch the old seasons.
Put your tablet down and eat dinner, please.
Ow!
Eat.
The rocket went through
Good.
Mel.
Daniel, is it good?
No.
He's trying to eat, Mom.
I know. You're doing good.
How many times are we gonna get this ad about fish? I'll get to it. Hang on, Mom. Hang on. I know Good Burger doesn't like when it came out. I love Good Burger. I like the first one. If you ignore the Dan Schneider's in the movie, it's actually a really good movie. It's got that Nickelodeon flair, the 90s flair. I'm not playing gameplay of it. Don't ask. I've done it earlier. I don't want to do it again. Don't ask. Dan made Good Burger. He was the boss. He was the manager. He was the manager at Good Burger. Yes. You're forgetting that Good Burger is based on a sketch from All That, which he also made. Mustn't talk about him. It's only gonna lead to frustration and cringe. The vision of the luchador's appearance was determined quite quickly. The main discussion was about the color palette, and our artist coped with this task perfectly. It's just a luchador minion. Oh, it's complete. Okay. They should make an iCarly movie for theaters. A Drake and Josh movie. They had a Drake and Josh movie. Drake and Josh Go Hollywood. They also have Merry Christmas, Drake and Josh. And Really Big Shrimp was the finale to Drake and Josh. I don't know if you knew it, but they primarily used like a little skit from All That, which was acted in the same way. Either it was All That or The Amanda Show. I can't remember, but it was way back then. It was when Drake and Josh were fighting over a shrimp, and they played it in the same scenario, same dialogue, and they acted in the same way when they were fighting over the last shrimp. Josh actually likes crustaceans and stuff. It's funny. But there's been drama with Drake and Josh, like the literal Drake and Josh. I would say that they're the best brothers, but, let's just say their brotherly bond is probably as toxic as Mordecai and Rigby's, if not worse. Those were TV movies. It's weird how the Fairly Our Parents had a lot of TV movies, but they don't have a theater release, which would be more cool. SpongeBob got a theatrical release. It wasn't just SpongeBob. The Rugrats movie got it. Hey Arnold got it. The Wild Thornberrys got it. Barnyard, Jimmy Neutron. Those were Nickelodeon shows that were made into movies. Movies that were made into shows. Which I'm talking about Jimmy Neutron and Barnyard. They were movies which became shows. And I think they're made by the same company. Oderic or something. Yeah, it's the same company. Basically, Omation. And Paul DNA. That was Jimmy Neutron. It's cool that the Minions want to make observatory here. Where can we find lenses for the telescope? There was a box of magnifiers somewhere. Who knows if these lenses will fit? So, you want me to find magnifying glass? Is that what you're telling me? This is exactly what you need to do for missions, especially in Minion Rush. That's not an exaggeration. You have to get tasks done and use fevers to get more items. Which in this case, Skater Minion is your best choice because you can get 5 fevers instead of 3. But I'm using Mel because, well, Mel! I wish Ren and Stimpy and My Life as a Teenage Robot got theater movies. I know Rocko's Modern Life had a movie, but I think it was on Netflix along with Invader Zim. Into the Floor Piss, I think that's what it was called. It took so long to finally have an Invader Zim movie. Why did it take so long? I get the fan base for it is still strong, but it took a long time. And also, does that count as the finale? Does Into the Floor Piss count as the finale? Or is there something else I'm missing? We know that SpongeBob got TV movies as well. One of my favorite movies, don't jump at me on this, is Atlantis Squarepantis. I actually like Atlantis Squarepantis. I didn't like that they casted David Bowie not to sing, but I mean, I didn't know that David Bowie voiced the Lord Royal Highness, but he did. Was someone on the SpongeBob staff a fan of David Bowie? If you want to talk about a fan of David Bowie, J.G. Quintel is a fan of David Bowie. Look at Gary and look at the episode California King. That's literally, basically, a parody of Labyrinth. Down to Ziggy, who looks like David Bowie. And those creatures that look like Muppets. And the birds. I don't get it. I'll say it again. What is up with JG and birds? In his show, he's a bird. He's literally a bird. He's got other birds in the show. I mean, you're looking at one right there. I don't get it. What is up with this? I don't know. Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie for theaters, which only had a limited release. I'm glad that Rocco and Zim and even Hey Arnold are in hand-drawn. JG wishes David Bowie was voice one of the characters in his show. Oh. Really? Heroes by David Bowie played in the finale to regular show. That is literal proof right there that he was a fan of David Bowie. That's like 3 different references. What was the mission again? Run for 2 minutes. Okay. Mel! I'm gonna need you. It's weird. I say David Bowie. That's how I say it. Also, you're talking to the person that says Rayquaza instead of Rayquaza. Rayquaza sounds like Plaza. I have Minion Rush 2, and I'm good at it. Who's your main minion? Who do you play as the most? I just want Otto to be in the game. I really want Otto to be in the game. If Phil can be a minion in this game, he's a new addition. You guys remember who Phil is? Before you say, oh yeah, I know Phil. He's the one-eyed minion that helped get a toy for Agnes. No! I'm talking about the other Phil. The one that kind of looks like Jerry. The very clumsy minion that basically ruins everything from Minion's Paradise. Yeah, you put him in there. He had a game based on him, which got defunct by EA Games. Yeah, that game shut down. Namco had a limited edition Minions game. I think it was called Minion Mania. They literally used the original logo for Namco. The red, not Bandai Namco. I'm like, when did this happen? Was this game being developed before they were merged with Bandai? Or did Bandai not want anything to do with Minions? I don't know. Look, all I know is that Namco made a game originally with Minions in it. And a so-called company has a game franchise that I'm a huge fan of. Tekken. Tekken is an easy choice. Of course, that was the first game I played when I was young. JG loves hand-drawn. I don't think he liked the Flash animated test for the regular show pilot. Yeah, similar to Gravity Falls, regular show almost became a Flash animated, but JG wanted to be hand-drawn because it looked better. Yeah! Because hand-drawn is better than Flash! Flash is lazy. Not all the time, but basically it's the easy way out. I mean, look what happened to Fairly Odd Parents. I think it's best to leave something hand-drawn when it was originally hand-drawn. What's the point of continuing it when it's not even in the format that it started off as? That's probably why it failed. Hand-drawn is better. I didn't know that the regular show pilot was made in Flash. Good on you, JG! Man, JG is so cool. JG is basically my inspiration of my fan fiction for regular show, which is Regular Life. Huge fan of his work, really huge fan. I seriously wish to meet him someday. What if Despicable Me got a new logo design? Look at Illumination's logo. Have you seen it for Migration? There's a minion at the very front of the Illumination logo, which is orange for some reason. I get the Illumination Studio Paris has like a minion eye or something, but one-eye minion. You know Illumination loves their one-eye minions. They're very iconic. Okay, either it's Carl or Lance, because it ain't Stuart. That's not Stuart. And it's certainly not Mel either. It's one of the one-eye minions' hair that's sticking out. It's gotta be one of the notable minions. Or they just found a minion. Why couldn't you just use Bob? He's a very popular minion. Or use Stuart. No one's gonna know who that other minion is. Who's gonna say Carl or Lance? I mean, there are some Flash animated shows that do work. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Total Drama, and even Season 2 of Johnny Test. Okay, those I will give exceptions to. No, the regular show pilot made in hand drawn, but you can see a clip of a Flash animated test of the show. I didn't see it. Nor do I want to. No Flash. I get that Flash does work, like you said, for those shows, but if it's a medium used for almost an entirety of shows, just to save a quick buck like Teen Titans Go, then no. Have there be hand-drawn shows and let there be Flash animated shows. I like two-eye minions better. Well, think of a minion that's very iconic for Illumination. Illumination literally means like light, bright light, which my Dilophosaur gives off in regular life to escape enemies. Like I said, it's literally an inspiration to the Pokemon Heliolisk, using Flash. The minions are like wearing outfits, like, where's there, besides them? I missed, hey, it's Bob. M. M. Dangle, M! I saw an M! Ouch! You play in that puddle, dude. Oh, for the love of, come on! What is up with these ads? Why? What the hell is up with Fishdom? Why do they keep giving me this ad? It's like, how many times we've seen this? I don't want to keep seeing this fish being devoured. Lego Ninjago ads, do you remember the ones where I'm like, oh great, we're doing this? I'd rather play those demos than play one for the fish. Enough of the fish eat fish. I don't want to see Nemo eat a bunch of whatever those things are. I don't know what they are. They're a fish. I don't know what kind of fish they are. And I don't care. I hate ads. Mitchie, have you seen the Cuphead show? It's not really good. If not, it's really good. It worked on some of the people that worked on regular